I think they're a giving group of fans as how they respond to the different charities.
They just take their cue in some ways from Pearl Jam.
Trying to set a good example, and I think a lot of the fans, they've taken up the CCFA cause and other causes.
This is a great little benefit tent over there for the Corona Collapse Foundation having a raffle. I think it's a great cause.
As most of you know, Mike McCready has Crohn's disease.
And you know, Mike McCready is just, you know, you get transfixed on Mike McCready, and his joy is just, you know, you cannot escape Mike McCready's joy, and it's infectious.
And we're selling shirts over here. We've got a scrapbook going. People can buy pages in the scrapbook.
Guitar right here.
We got a raffle going on. We're going to have an autographed book by Mike McCready raffled off. So we're all out supporting a good cause and loving Pearl Jam together.
We just made these shirts out of a whim, and it blew up into something in Boston. And so all of a sudden, boom, it just went crazy, which is good for CCFA because that's what we wanted. We wanted the money to channel through to them, and that's what we're doing. So in every city there'll be some of these shirts there, and for 20 bucks you can be guaranteed that the money is going to be going to CCFA.
Sweet, sweet.
And you get a cool shirt with Mike's pick on it, or with Stone's pick.
So we've gotten a lot of bootlegs donated. We had one guy donated a Matt Cameron drum skin that he got at the Asheville Vote for Change show, and we auctioned that off and did really well with that. We had a lot of t-shirts donated and DVDs, things like that, but mostly bootlegs.
We love the band. We want to pay it forward and give back to the band because they've been giving us good times. And it's all about paying it forward and the love, right?
I was really excited to hear that these fundraisers were going on, and when I found out that no one was doing it for San Francisco, I jumped on it because I love Pearl Jam, and this is an important cause to me.
This charitable stuff that a Wish List Foundation, that's phenomenal, man. You know, that's really great. And the funny thing is, like, the Grateful Dead had a couple charities back in the day that they started, and the Grateful Dead broke up in 1995, right? And the charities are still going strong. So that's got to show you something.
Yeah, Laura Foxy Mop, props to you.
Oh no, the camera! Today's my day off. Today's Nicole and Sean's fundraiser.
It's great. We're just trying to sell as much as we can, and you know, make money for the Northwest chapter.
I just went down to line and did great.
Yeah.
Everyone was buying bracelets and raffle tickets, so I have a big wad of cash now.
We made, I think, probably about a poster sales. Shirts made about $10,000 off of that. One of these. I'm thinking about posters, hopefully, you know, 20, 30,000 right now. So yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's a good example of the kind of people that come out to the shows. So that's what makes it worth coming out here.
You know, doing something for the community. I think this whole fan base is community based. I mean, that's what it's all about. In every city, it's about community.
Well, a groupie is someone who wants to sleep with the band, and I find the band very asexual in the sense of you love them, but it's not in a sexual way. It's just you just want to share in the.
But you wouldn't say no.
But it's still about love. Yeah, it is about love. It's all about love, but a different love, pure love.
You know, I've got some friends that totally understand it, and some friends that don't get it at all.
Fuck, if they don't get it, it's their loss.
But overall, I'm proud to be a fan of these guys. I think you can be proud of being a Pearl Jam fan.
Pearl Jam fans rock. You guys are the best.
It's weird. Right now, there's really not a band out there who can say that they've got this thing going on live and this connection.
This band you do not see at any shows except Pearl Jam and maybe the Grateful Dead.
I think they're picking up where the Dead left off, although they were, even when the Dead was still around, they had this gut thing going, but I think they're just taking it to a whole new level.
I'm one of the older fans. I grew up as a Deadhead in Southern California, and I find the scene very similar. The music is different, but it's still very passionate, and the fans just are old and young and of all different sizes and shapes and colors, and they all dig the music.
Pearl Jam has just an energy that they just take you away. The Dead, I like them, but they bored me.
I think Grateful Dead had a large family, and I think Pearl Jam has a large family, but different.
It's a different generation.
The Grateful Dead experience and the Fish experience were based on music, but there was also something else there that attracted the people.
A little less drugs here. Seems like the people are more level-headed.
Pearl Jam fans are booze people.
Usually there'd be like hippies running around on acid, but there isn't here.
They go to tailgate. It's like they don't go to like look and dance in the aisles or play hacky sack or anything like that, and try to get to the next town by selling grilled cheese sandwiches in the parking lot.
Other than like the CCFA or something like that, you don't see as much for sale. Used to see like deadheads with little trinkets and things like that they would get to self-sustain themselves on the road.
Fans are very laid back for the Dead. They don't really go too crazy.
They're their own breed, but they have the same loyalty and they've got the same staying power. And their fans have a depth that reflects the depth of the band.
But comparing it to Pearl Jam, it doesn't even compare. You know, I mean, you come here and you just meet people from all over the place that come from everywhere, that just go places to see shows, and that's it. And it's just all about the music.
But the experience and the emotion that one would get if they love the Grateful Dead or if they love Fish or they love Pearl Jam is comparable on just so many levels because of the feeling that invokes. But say sociologically or whatever, no, I don't see it.
Maybe if we had the regular summer tour every year, maybe it'd be like that. But I don't know, I think we have jobs. More of us have jobs.
There's something different going on with Pearl Jam. It's a true community. I think maybe Dave Matthews Band was like that until they hit the point where it's just too much. It's just too humongous now.
I flew to the Gorge to see Dave Matthews play some shows, and
how was that?
That was phenomenal, but this band's on a different level.
I think in the beginning there was something there with that, but not right now. I don't see it.
People saying, "Oh, Dave Matthews," blah blah. No. Dave Matthews, I don't want to hear it. Ed.
That guy sucks that he's sick.
I don't know much about Pearl Jam fans in the States, but
In general,
my impression of Dave Matthews fans in the States is that they're just a bunch of fucking frat boys. That's really not my scene.
Pearl Jam fans are much more hardcore and actually feel the music rather than Dave Matthews Band fans. Seems that they've kind of joined a new crave that's kind of hit the nations.
My interpretation of Pearl Jam fans in Australia is that they're diehard. You know, like most Pearl Jam fans I do know will travel interstate to multiple shows, and it's not like in America where following to multiple cities means traveling 3 hours. We're talking about 1,000 miles or more, just to see an extra show. Everyone I know that likes Pearl Jam will do that.